Hello everyone, it's Lynette with Charmed Grammy Crochet. Let me raise you up a little here. There you go. And welcome to the dining room again. I know I know you like the yarn room. And this would have been a good video for the yarn room since I pulled yarn off my shelves. But I wanted to show you that I did indeed replant the plant. It's not in a glass anymore. Now I just need some prayers that it lives. And that I didn't do anything dramatic to it and putting it in the dirt. It's a philodendron and they tend to be pretty hardy plants, I think. So I would really love to be able to give it to Chloe on moving day and she can put it in her room. Hopefully she has a window because it really does like sunlight. Last year, just on a personal little Chloe note, I know you guys like little stuff about Chloe. She was in her dorm room for the first time last year and she bought a plant and it was her first time to ever have a plant, and she's very proud of herself that she bought a spider plant in a little tiny little pot and it started having babies, and she was just thrilled to death that she was growing a plant, and she waters it and she takes care of it and she talks to it and she's so proud of herself. She really loves taking care of her little plant. And so I had suggested another plant, during the year, and she was afraid she wouldn't have enough room for another plant. I don't know what her dorm room is going to look like this year, but I think she gets a bigger space, and there's a community space. So that's for, the way I understand it, there's like 6 rooms together, and they get a communal living space, 6 bedrooms and 1 communal living space. I think that's how it works. So even if she doesn't want it in her room itself, maybe she can keep it in the communal space, and everybody can share taking care of the plant. But she was so excited about a plant last year that I really wanted to give her a plant, and it's from a clipping from, I have one in each corner here, that my husband gave me when we moved into this house. So they're like 35 years old. 34 years old, something like that. They've been around a long time anyway, and so I thought it would be kind of cool to give her a clipping of the plant that her grandfather gave me. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll let you know how she feels about it when I give it to her after she moves in. But that's not why you're here. You're here because today is Vlogmas Day 16, and I have I keep this little book, and in here is all the projects. I just finished the bear, and so my projects that I'm working on currently are the June crochet calendar lapgan, not finished. I'm just sewing the squares together now, but I didn't weave in the ends as I went, and there's so many ends. I'm like, oh, I just don't even want to pick it up. I know, and I'm usually not that bad about it. Well, maybe so, because I'm working on that shawl that I literally forgot about. But I haven't worked on that yet. And then my Luck of the Draw pattern, which I can't work on until tomorrow. Another number tomorrow, or the day after, I don't know, Thursday. So my book has 2, when I complete a project, I fold the page up. So I have 2 unfolded pages, and those are the 2 things. And I really don't want to work on that. And I haven't, that shawl, I need to write it in here, actually. And then I can keep track of it, right? So I need to write that in here. And I have not put the Tunisian crochet for the month in here yet either. So shame on me for that, I'm behind. But so now I need to start a new project because I really don't want to work on that lapgan. The shawl is going to be, probably done next year sometime. I did enjoy working on it while I was working on it. But I have like a commitment to Judy at Witch Piece Crafts for her twice a month album covers, hashtag Rock 2022 AU, and wings with Rose Likes Crochet that I would do for the twice a month, a hat and scarf set to give to her for next month. So if you are going to do that, get those completed and into the mail to Rose in September. So That being said, I have not done that yet this month. Now the second album cover has come out. The first album cover was Neil Diamond, who I totally loved. Neil Diamond. I've seen him in concert when I was young, and my mother was totally in love with him. And I think I mentioned before, used to work for Ticketron, where you could get the tickets. She worked for Sears, but in the area where they had Ticketron, and so she could pull the first tickets off. And she wanted to see Neil Diamond, and so we went, and we were like front row, a small venue, front row, and my aunts that were her age. I was the only person there, I think under 25, but it was a fun concert. They were just besides themselves because they were so close to Neil Diamond. They could, just fawn all over him. So that was wonderful. He gives a good concert. He was good. I enjoyed it, but I enjoyed my mother and my aunts so much more. So I was having a hard time picking out something from his album cover because, I keep feeling I'm doing the same colors and having hard choices to make as far as what am I going to find to make out of it. The yarn am I going to use. So for Neil Diamond, when I think of Neil Diamond, the song that comes to mind is Sweet Caroline. And Sweet Caroline reminds me of Carolina, which reminds me of peach. So here we go. This is the yarn I finally decided on. I'm going to try to put this through the knitting machine. So we're going to see if we're going to have a knitting machine war or not. I'm hoping not. It's a 4-weight, and you should be able to do a 4-weight. Now, I've been told that it just doesn't like some yarns, so I'm hoping that it likes this. This is Candy Shop from Premier. I don't know if they still make Candy Shop. I love cake yarns because I love how the colors do, but I really have wanted to stay away from buying cake yarns because I don't like how sometimes the color changes in the middle and then you've got a abrupt change. But I've been trying to stay away from buying yarn, so I'm not even looking at the sale. I'm signed up with the yarn companies, and they send you the emails and all that. And I'm really and truly trying to stay away from reading those because we know there's a lot of yarn in the house already. And if we want to move in a year or two, I need to get rid of. I don't want to move all that yarn. I want to use it. So anyway, I like this colorway. The colorway is called Bubblegum, which I don't know why, because it's more peach than pink. There is some pink in there too, but I see mostly peach. So for Neil Diamond, Sweet Caroline, Carolina Peaches, here we go. We're going to try that. If it works, I will see if I can get a hat and scarf out of this, and that'll go to Rose for Wings. If not, I'm not going to fight with my machine, and I don't know that I'll have time to crochet it. So we're going to go with that. And the second album, which I don't want to tell you what it is yet, because if you haven't watched her video, I want you to go watch her video to find out. But I know this yarn will work. This is Ice Yarns. And they don't have a color number, but this is my inspiration from the album cover. And I know this will work in my knitting machine, so I will get this done before the end of the month for sure. I'm going to, I think, start with the Ice Yarns. This is Baby Magic. It's 100% baby acrylic. It's a 2-weight. Oh, really? I thought it was a 3-weight. It's a 2-weight. I hope it'll work in the knitting machine and not be too thin. Cross your fingers, because I'm not going to fight with my knitting machine. And if I have to crochet these, Rose is going to be sorry. No, I'm going to be sorry, and I'm going to say sorry, Rose. I've made enough hats and scarves. I'm going to, done with those. So she will get a shipment out from me at the end of this month, and hopefully they'll include these 2 colors. If not, she'll get what I've got. because I'm not going to fight with my machine, and I'm not going to have time to crochet them a hat and scarf and make baby clothes for the teddy bear from yesterday. And I'm going to start something new. My friends from Zoom, and everyone is welcome. I know I talked about it before, and I showed yarn that I picked out to knit. I know, don't tell Madonna, we're all trying this. If I can't figure this out, this whole knitting thing, Nikki has tried to teach me to knit. My friend Nancy did learn, so I'm sure that I can probably learn. But we're using 10 millimeter knitting needles with a long cable thing. And we're making a blanket called some kind of chunky cutler or something. And we have like a whole year. So there's no pressure, but you got to get started on it. So I had picked out this pink color and a blue color because I have very limited amounts of 6-weight yarn, and it's to be made with a 6-weight yarn. I didn't like them really, and I think that's part of the reason I wasn't excited to get started on it. First of all, I have to be able to sit down with some tutorials to figure out even how to get the yarn on the little cables, how the whole situation works. I know Nikki did teach me the long string continental knitting, but that was like October, so quite a bit of time ago, and I don't remember at all, not one little bit. So I went through when I was doing the yarn room, and I was rearranging things up there. I found more 6-weight yarn that was kind of hiding in the back that I forgot that I had. I don't generally buy 6-weight yarn. I don't know why. I mean, I live in a climate that it's nice to have that, but I don't like go looking for it. I don't know. But you know, I always buy what's on clearance, and or a really, really good sale. And I guess that just hasn't been the case with 6-weight yarn. I don't know. I was kind of like really looking at thinner weights, 2 and 3 weights, because I love the stitch definition that you get with them. But you know, these work up so quick. So we're going to give this a shot. I'm sticking with the pink, but I found this yarn in, let me get one out so you can see what I'm really talking about. So don't mind the crinkle, because I store my yarn in these bags. They're from Spartan Industries. I get them from, or Spartan Industrial or something. I get them from Amazon. But I found this. This is, all this yarn, I believe, is Hometown USA. It's 6-weight. It's 100% acrylic, to the best of my knowledge. But they come in different weights, or you know, weights of skeins. So this multicolored is called Salem Creek. And it's got some light gray, maybe to even a, I'm going to say it's light gray, black, and then this pink in there. So this is a 64-ounce skein, or 64 yards in this skein. It's 4 ounces, which is 59 meters and 113 grams. And I think I told you this color is called Salem Creek. So it's got that pink and white and gray in there. So then I thought, that pink and this pink, I like it. Now this skein is, solid color is 81 yards, 5 ounces, which is 142 grams and 74 millimeters, and, or 74 meters, not millimeters. And this one's called Honolulu Pink, but I think the pinks are pretty doggone close. So I thought, I like that. I have 6 skeins of this. I have I don't know, 5 or 6 skeins of this. I have a lot of this, comparatively. Then I also have this color that is called Dallas Gray, and this one is also this is also 81 yards. I have 3 of these in the Dallas Gray. Right? We're seeing it come together here, huh? So we can do the gray, the pink, and the Salem Creek. And I have 3 skeins of the white, which is called New York White. And I think the white is also 81 yards. I'm not finding the yard. Not finding the yardage. Where are you? Oh, yeah, 81. So, that's going to be the blanket. I like the colors together. When you put them all together, now you can't even see the pink, and oh, you got to get close. But anyway, I'm hoping that this pink will bring out some of the pink in this. So I don't want the sides, the side edges. I think, from what I understand, you put 81 stitches on the cables. I want to start with this yarn. So I think I'll, like the first outside rows, I want to be dark because they get the most handling. And then I'm going to go 1 or 2 of the pink, and then 1 of the gray, and then go back and do 1 of this, 2 of the pink, and then a white, 1 of this, 2 of the pink, because I have more pink than I have anything else. But between it, I'm hoping that that'll work it out. And I know I have over 800 yards worth of yarn, and we need 800 yards. So it's just making it all fit and not run out of one color. Then I'm really up a creek, up Salem's Creek, without a paddle, as they say. Because that's what this is called, right? Salem's Creek. Yeah, Salem Creek. So I'll be up the creek without a paddle if I run out of one of the colors. And since this is what I have the most of, and I really do like pink, so I think it'll look cool. If I can even make it work. If I can't figure out how to do the knit and not be dropping stitches and get totally frustrated, I'm going to take a step from Joanne, from Joe's Web, and do it Tunisian. I don't think I have a 10mm Tunisian hook thing, but I'll buy one because I'll just make it Tunisian. I know I can do Tunisian. Thank you, Jada from Jada and Stitches. And I think the stitches are all like real basic stitches in this blanket because Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming, this is her brainstorm. She's always good at brainstorming something to get me in trouble. So I think this was her brainstorm, and it was to get us to try something new that we don't normally do. Now, she did know how to knit. She just wasn't real good at it. So she wanted to bring all of us along to make her look better when we're flailing on the ground saying, help me, and pulling our hair out. She'll be like, look, I got all this done. Because you know how she is. Love you, Lala. You're my favorite. So anyway, I'm going to try and join her, and I'm kind of excited to get it started. I will have to watch some videos, and I've had several suggestions, and their names I can't remember right now, but I know who they are. So when I do start and I get something on the needles, I will definitely link to you who I am crocheting, who's teaching me as I go. But I am challenging any of you and all of you that know how to knit. Let's make a blanket. And if you don't know how to knit, come join me. You can't be any worse at it than I am, for sure. And I will share all of my yays and all of my nays as I go along. Hopefully it's a lot more yays than nays. I'm really nervous about dropping stitches because I don't know how to. I know there's a thing as a lifeline. I don't know what that is. I've just heard the term. And they say, oh, like you put a lifeline in and then you crochet from that. But you never drop a stitch further than your lifeline. I mean, I'm thinking I'm putting a lifeline in every daggone yarn, every daggone row. Can you do that? I don't know, because I don't know enough about it. But let's learn, okay? And I would love for anyone that wants to start learning with me. I'm going to start it this week. I'm just not sure what day. I want to fight with my knitting machine today and see how that goes, I think. But I really want to start this project too. So we're crossing our fingers. I don't know which way we're going to go yet. But the bottom line is, when I have a YouTuber that I'm going to learn to knit from, or a couple of them, I will definitely let you know. Okay, so this is it. This is Vlogmas Day 16. Thanks for watching. I hope you participate. If you want to make the blanket, I will have the pattern in the description box below here, so you can get your yarn and your needles. Maybe we can get some kind of Facebook page or something. I mean, you could always post on my Facebook page. So let's just do that. Post them on my Facebook page if you start doing this with us. I'd love to see your progress as you go and hear your yay stories and nay stories as well. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.